Hey there, America. Steve Sheets on my new channel, and welcome to Tuesday, May 26th live stream show. And today is Tuesday, May 26th, 2026. Now, today we're going to be talking to Carlos Washington. Hopefully, he'll be showing up since I've already sent a link out to his messenger, to his chat here. And hopefully, he'll be showing up today because we're going to be talking to him about some great Western swinging. And current place that he live in right now is at the Youngsville, New Mexico. And Youngsville, New Mexico is where Carlos Washington is at. And he says it's always true to be a cowboy, like I'm a cowboy right now. And he's already been married, and but hopefully he'll be showing up today since we're going to be talking to him. Just want to make sure I send the link out to his chat one more time. There we go. So that way Carlos Washington can show up, and we're going to be talking to him about his Facebook account and his music and his performances. And I hope everyone's having a good day today. And I hope everyone's having a great Memorial Day weekend yesterday. Yesterday I was a guest in Bruce Harvey's live stream karaoke show. He might have me again on his next Monday live stream show. And we're going to enjoy singing some great country music next Monday. And I'll be having some fun with Bruce Harvey. And just enjoying ourselves with his music channel. And I do want to thank a couple of new subscribers onto my channel here. In fact, let me take a look and see how many subscribers I have now. Over about 250 subscribers. And look at the viewers and look at the viewers. Over 415 viewers. 10% for the 11 karaoke concert show. Even though it has a copyright in it. But I did delete some of the songs. So I have nothing to worry about it. And I do just like Squirrelsworth said. If there's a copyright, just delete some of the songs. Now, I have another friend who lives in New Switzerland. Now, I have another person who lives in New Zealand. And her name is Joy Adams. And she starts her own radio station, which is called New Zealand Country Music Radio. And in that station, where they have some great classic country music tunes from the 80s to the 70s and I guess the 90s, I think. And if you want to send a request on to New Zealand's country radio station, just Gmail her. And yeah, Joy Adams is the newest radio host, all the way from New Zealand. And the current place that Joy Adams living in is at Tupelo, New Zealand. I have no idea what that city is about, but she's currently living in New Zealand. But she still speak English though. And so I guess while we wait for Carlos Washington to show up. Guess while I wait for Carlos Washington to show up. While we wait for Carlos Washington to show up, in my 10th karaoke live stream concert show, a guest star named Bruce Harvey already show up. And he has fun with me as a karaoke singer. But during my 10th karaoke live stream concert, I showed Bruce Harvey my own surprise. The 2 comedy songs from the show Hee Haw. And it was the first time I ever sang these Hee Haw tunes before. And then a new friend all the way from Tennessee named Zadie show up. And she did some great singing. And Claire Joy and I do a little duet together. Hold on, I got something in my eye. Alright. Now, Claire Joy and I have done many duet songs in a year. The first one that we did was a song from the movie called An American Tail in 1986. That's when Fievel searched for the most important thing in the world is family. 2 talented singers in this soundtrack were Linda Ronstadt and James Ingram. Even though James Ingram have died. We're sorry to hear about that. But they did a perfect duet song called Somewhere Out There. And, excuse me. Claire Joy and I have done this duet song for the first time ever. When Claire Joy did the Linda Ronstadt part, I did the James Ingram's part. And it was the first time that Claire Joy and I did this duet song together. And until the next song that we did was featured by Kerry Rogers and Randy Tritt with their hit song called I Told You So. And it was the first time when Claire Joy and I ever duet together. Until the time that we did a little Aladdin song called A Whole New World. And it was the first time that Claire Joy and I have did a perfect duet song together. And we've been a great talented singers over the years. Excuse me for a minute, folks. Someone's calling me. Okay, folks, I'm back. As I was saying, the first time we ever did a duet song together was featuring some of the great duet songs that Claire Joy and I did. And it was the first time that we ever sing duet songs before. And I've just got a call from Carlos Washington. He told me that he was moving the cows. So I guess it was true for Carlos Washington to be a cowboy like me. And, it was true to being a cowboy. Being a cowboy is okay. And, but sometimes cowboys always have to fight the outlaws. And, so today, while we wait for Carlos Washington to show up, and when he shows up, we're gonna... Oh, there he is, folks. There he is, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who lives in New Mexico, it's Carlos Washington. Carlos Washington, hello there. Welcome to my show.
Stephen, thank you for having me. How are you doing today?
Hey, it's my pleasure, and I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Well, I'm doing good, too. I'm a little late because I was out there pushing some cows back across the fence that got into our property. So
I guess it's true to being a cowboy, huh?
Definitely.
Yes, it's true to being a cowboy, all right.
Yes, sir.
In fact, I'm already kind of like a cowboy with this white hat on me.
I see. You look pretty awesome.
Thanks. I got this white hat from Boot Barn. And this hat here fits comfortably.
Oh, it's pretty.
Thank you. And I know you're the world's fastest Western swinging singing star, are you?
I'm not sure if I'm the world's fastest swinging star, but I swing music.
Oh, I see. And we got a person on the chat here by the name of Chris Burt. Chris Burt, hey there, welcome to the show. We have a guest star right here named Carlos Washington. He's currently living in New Mexico, Youngsville, New Mexico, that is.
Correct.
And so it's true being a cowboy, but does cowboy do anything?
Does this cowboy do anything? Yes.
Yeah.
I have horses. I don't trip. Excuse me. I don't rodeo anymore. I just trail ride and I do those sorts of things. I move cattle whenever neighbors ask me, and I just love being out here in the middle of nowhere.
I see. And pretty soon there's a place in Stanhope, New Jersey called the Wild West City I'm going.
Oh.
And the Wild West City is where they have the outlaws like Jesse James and Billy the Kid in there. And then there's the marshal in there, but I'm gonna be the marshal's assistant.
Okay.
And,
so what's gonna be your duties?
My duty as a Texas Ranger.
Nice.
The real actor of Walker, Texas Ranger named Chuck Norris.
Get on with it. I bet it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, I know some lines of Chuck Norris well.
Well, tell me something.
Well, you're gonna love this line of Chuck Norris.
Okay.
I'm a Texas Ranger. You're under arrest.
I liked it.
Thank you. And do sometimes cowboys even doing the acting in the movies?
Yes, of course they do. I'm not involved in the movies. However, in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be on a casting at a ranch up in Colorado. So there are some opportunities out there, but I don't get those very often.
Well, at least I do know the lines of Chuck Norris and maybe Bonanza.
Okay. Who's your favorite Bonanza star?
Well, my favorite Bonanza stars are the Cartwrights, like Lauren Green, Pardell Roberts, Dan Blocker, and Michael Landon.
Which one of them is the one that you like the best?
I like Michael Landon.
Right.
He's the actor of Little Joe, and he's also celebrity star in Match Game.
Yeah. I didn't know that. But I do like that Little Joe. I watch Gunsmoke every day. I watch Westerns every day, you know?
I love Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
Featuring the actor James Arness as Matt Dillon.
You're pretty good.
Gunsmoke, starring James Arness as Matt Dillon.
Yes, sir.
I used to love those Western shows all the time. And especially I like Bonanza, Walker, Texas Ranger, and some of the Western comedy shows like the Beverly Hillbillies.
I guess that was a Western sort of show, right? You know, they wore hat.
Well, the Beverly Hillbillies is the first show when the Clampetts move away to California. And that's when they met Mr. Drysdale and Jane Hathaway.
And when he shot that possum, right, and got in the well?
Yep. And he found oil.
Right.
Oil, that is. Black gold. Texas tea.
You know, Steven, you said that you like Gunsmoke.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Have you ever seen Matt Dillon kiss Miss Kitty?
Ew!
Why is that you?
Well, I've seen Gunsmoke, but I didn't see the part where James Arness is Matt Dillon kissing Miss Kitty.
He never did.
Nope.
Yep. They wanted you to think that he liked her, but they never let him get that close.
But at least I do know one line from the show Bonanza where Jack Warden guest appeared.
Okay, what's that?
Now you boys have a good time in San Francisco. And be careful of that bar spoil. Don't even want to use Shanghai. Now, just relax. And if Hoss gets any trouble, I'll take care of it for you.
Man.
We'll just make sure those big women don't take care of you. And get back as soon as possible. Now, business is business, but we need you back here in Ponderosa. Now, get!
That's pretty awesome.
Especially I like Walker, Texas Ranger, the better.
Okay.
And I do know the theme song of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Can you sing it?
I think so.
Go for it.
In the eyes of the Ranger, the unsuspected stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the Ranger are upon you. Any wrong you do, he's gonna see. When you're in Texas, look behind you. 'Cause that's where the Ranger's gotta be.
There you go. You should record
That's right. I do like that. I do like the theme song.
Well, awesome.
Hey, have you ever seen the part where Walker, Texas Ranger tried to teach Jimmy Trevette to drive a big rig?
No, I hadn't seen that episode.
I mean, this part is hilarious.
Okay.
You know, when Trevette's trying to concentrate, and that's when Cordell Walker was having trouble with Trevette.
Huh.
It was like, no, Trevette. When you downshift, you have to double clutch. Okay. Okay, now apply the brakes gently. Well, that wasn't too bad, but your gently needs a little work.
That's all right.
That's how it goes.
I like it.
Thank you. But I know that you're not. I know you're not in the rodeo, right?
Not anymore.
Well, I went to a rodeo place in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and I did saw some cowboys and cowgirls at the rodeo.
Okay.
And it was at the farm show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
And there was some fun events that going on, like this rodeo bull riding, bronco riding, bear racing, and team calf roping.
Okay.
And it was the first time I ever went to the rodeo.
Well, I used to ride bulls back in the day.
Really?
I did.
And did you hold on for 1 second?
Of course. You know, rodeo is one of those things where if you draw something pretty good or pretty rank, will determine whether you're going to ride him or not.
Yep, that's true. And but have you heard a country star named Chris Christopherson star in the movie Convoy?
I have. I've seen that Convoy a long time ago.
Yeah, I've seen Convoy too. And Chris Christopherson star as Rubber Duck. He drives a Mack truck, a Mack tanker truck.
Yeah.
And The first time when C.W. McCall sing that story song.
Okay.
And but now, and there's another person in the chat coming in, named Buck Stanley. Buck Stanley, hey there. Buck Stanley, this is Carlos Washington. He's
Hey,
from
Buck.
He's from Youngsville, New Mexico.
How you doing,
Oh,
Buck?
and hey, Carlos Washington, get
Yeah.
this. Have you ever heard of a show called Hee Haw?
Of course. Yeah.
And Hee Haw's my favorite funny show of all time.
It was a classic.
And there were some pretty good funny moments of Hee Haw.
Okay, what's your favorite?
The one time, the couple of parts that I've seen was Gloom, Despair, and Agony on Me, and then you were gone. And especially like Archie Campbell, who plays the doctor and the barbershop.
Okay.
And I do like the part when Archie Campbell grabs the chicken and hits Grandpa Jones.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
The part where Grandpa Jones is visiting Dr. Archie Campbell, it was
Right.
Doc, it hurts when I do this. Well, don't do that. That's how it goes.
I like that.
Thank you. And I heard that you win awards. And how many awards did you win?
Gosh, I've won several. Let's see if I can list a few. Swing Song of the Year, Swing Time Baby. That was back in 2018. And more recently, I was the Western Swing Artist of the Year for the radio station in Europe, actually. The
Wow.
Red Carpet Awards. And a few others. And I don't like to brag on myself. I just like make sure that people know that I'm out there and that they acknowledge me. And
Wow.
it's just part of being a cowboy, a Western swing artist, and making sure that I'm relevant here and there.
Wow. And let's talk about one of your songs that you perform while you're live. Let's talk
Okay.
about the song called Swing Time Baby.
Yeah.
And I first heard of that song before, but and you played well at the audience.
Yeah, well, I wrote that song back in 2017. I was leaving the rodeo band circuit, and I was trying to get back to my roots, which was Western swing. And I altered that song, I pinned it, arranged it, and my band performed and played it, and we finally recorded it.
That's very nice. And I've been singing karaoke around the United States too, around Pennsylvania and Maryland. And
Where at?
what's that?
Where have you been singing?
Well, I've been singing some country music
Nice.
since
Who's your
I'm
favorite
still,
artist?
since I'm still a huge fan of country music. I like Brooks and Dunn, George Strait, Alan Jackson, Alabama, Charlie Daniels, and George Jones, many others.
All of the classics, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, me too.
You love country music too, huh?
Absolutely. I started in country music. George Strait is who I sang songs about. You know, I covered songs back in the day, and there are some other artists as well. But yeah, I love country music.
Me too. Especially like one song from George Strait called Cowboys Like Us. Since I'm a cowboy.
Yeah, great song.
Yep. And especially for the song for the cowboys and cowgirls called Amarillo by Morning.
Boy, that's a classic.
That's true.
Yeah.
I do love it. Oh, and did you notice when the song... Have you heard a song by Alan Jackson called Little Bitty?
Oh, I think so. I forgot how it goes, but yeah, I know it.
Well, first of all, in the video of the Little Bitty, where the scarecrow is at the cornfield. And I remember one time where I was at Staccatos with the Staccatos friends, and I was the scarecrow.
Oh, you were, huh?
Yep. And I've
Did
been
you get
hanging
down
around.
and dance?
I've been hanging... What?
Did you get down and dance?
No, we did a play of The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, of course.
And I've been hanging out with some great Staccatos friends a long time. And, it was the first time I ever do the Staccatos, the Wizard of Oz play.
Nice.
And I've been hanging around with some of my favorite friends on Facebook too.
Like who?
Well, I've been meeting Bruce Harvey from Michigan. He does karaoke too. And Shirley Eston, who lives in Newfoundland, Canada, also known as Squirrel's World.
Okay.
She does karaoke too.
Wow.
And Mike Rowe, like I said, he's the voice of the Mountains Country radio station. He lives in New Mexico too.
I hadn't met him.
He's a DJ. And he already got me with my liner and my song.
Awesome. So you're popular on radio as well.
Yep.
Going for it.
And I'm gonna keep on practicing the liner and maybe a song.
Good. I'll look forward to hearing it.
Thank you. And during the George Strait's concert, he always introduced the Ace of the Hole band.
Yeah.
And one of the favorite Ace of the Hole band member was the steel guitar player named Mike Daly. And he's the first steel guitar player. And there was a female fiddle player taking over for Gene Elders. But I forgot her name. But it was a pretty good Ace of the Hole band right there.
Yeah, it is.
And does Cowboys ever do some shooting too?
Yeah. I have several weapons or several firearms, I should say, is the more correct saying for it. And I practice shooting probably every week.
Okay. Well, one type of shooting movie I've seen was Tombstone. With Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp.
He did a great job with that, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did.
It's one of my favorite movies, I think.
Yep.
Along with Lonesome Dove.
Oh, God, don't tell me. Like you said, why we're brothers. All right, now, you listen to me.
Okay.
Both of you. For the first time in our lives, we got a chance to stop worrying and fight and be a family. Now, this is trouble we don't need. You saw Robert and White? That's how he goes.
That's good.
And especially I like the OK Corral scene of Tombstone.
Oof.
Where Sam Elliott was about to give the outlaws to throw up their hands until they get to their holsters. And ready for a shootout at the OK Corral.
Yeah, he had the double barrel.
Doc Holliday does.
Yeah, well, he took it from Sam.
Yep. And especially when the Earp Vendetta ride is a posse take out the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I used to love Tombstone.
Yeah. It's one of the classics as well.
And especially another classic is Kevin Costner as Wyatt Earp.
That was a good one, but not as good as Kurt Russell, in my opinion.
Yeah. He's not as very good as Kurt Russell, all right.
Well, no, he's a great actor. I'm not saying he wasn't a great actor. I was saying his part as Wyatt Earp wasn't as good as Kurt Russell playing Wyatt Earp.
Oh, yeah. I understand that.
Right.
And but I do love the final shootout between Johnny Ringo and Doc Holliday.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Yep. And Michael Biehn, who plays Johnny Ringo.
Where did he play them?
And he also plays Chris Larrabee in the Magnificent Seven show.
Okay, got it.
Yep. That's how he used to play Chris Larrabee. And,
you are very knowledgeable in Western.
I sure am.
Do you study it all the time?
Well, I'm trying to study some lines from many shows and movies and television.
Right. Good for you.
But I'm still trying my best to learn some lines.
And songs.
That's right. Oh, and remember when you said about George Strait? He's also starred a movie called Pure Country in 1992.
Wasn't that fabulous? I enjoyed that.
He plays Dusty Wyatt.
Yeah, I enjoyed it because he brought the realism to music. because there's a lot of backstories about music, and he made it more real, I think.
Yep. And until he decides to take a quit, he decides to quit the band.
Yeah.
Until Harley Tucker punched Dusty in the face. And I mean, that's gotta hurt.
Well,
Until
it looked like it did on TV.
Yep. Until Lulu, the manager of the band, had pulled up in a limousine and told Dusty it's time to come home.
Yep.
And that's when the ace of the whole band and Dusty goes to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Right.
And yes, I do love that movie.
Yeah. It's
And
real.
still, the rodeo scene of it.
Yeah, that was good too.
Yep,
It made it a little bit more authentic.
that's true. And, but one time part, though, when Dusty Wyatt had punched a cowboy in the nose. Right after he was trying to save Harley Tucker.
Yep.
And then he used his boot to crunch the man's hand. And I mean, that's gotta hurt.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in this place.
Me neither. But, and George, at the ending part of the film, when George Strait as Dusty Wyatt did the classic song called I Crossed My Heart.
Yeah.
And he sung that to Harley Tucker.
You know, I think that song got sang a lot during weddings after that. It was well set after song. I think I sang it at 3 or 4 weddings myself.
Really?
Yeah. You know, it's one of those songs they want you to sing.
I didn't notice that there, Carlos.
Yeah.
Anyway, since you showed up, I've already checked you in. Right here on this guest list.
Awesome.
And,
Well, I made your show.
Yep. You sure did. And maybe next time. No, wait. So what do you do right now, Carlos Washington?
What did I do right now?
Yeah.
I'm recording. I've been in Nashville a couple times here, and I'm getting ready to release a single here in about a month. It's ready to go right now. I'm just waiting on artwork and all that kind of stuff for my CD.
Wow. You do recording a lot, have you?
I haven't recorded in probably, 2 years. So it's due.
Well, I've been recording some songs from my album as well.
All right.
I've been working on some couple of my albums. Like the first one I did was Steven Sheets and Friends' Greatest Hits Collection.
Nice.
And that's when my karaoke friends have joined me on this album.
Okay.
And, but especially, I've been listening to some funny songs that I first heard of. And, there's a couple of funny songs that I first heard of is when Cletus T. Judd, he's a funny comedy guy, he did a little song called Cletus Went Down to Florida. And, there was another person named Jeff Foxworthy. He does redneck jokes.
Okay, I like them too.
You love redneck jokes?
I like them all.
I used to love listening to Jeff Foxworthy a lot.
Yeah, well, he's pretty good.
But did you notice the actor named Larry the Cable Guy?
Yeah.
He plays Mater in the movie Cars.
Okay, I've seen that.
And especially the one-time part where he was Mater, he'd teach Lightning McQueen how to do tractor tipping.
Tractor tipping, I don't remember that.
Yep. And that's where they got chased by Frank, the harvester.
Okay.
And I mean, this part of the film was hilarious. And I used to love this scene of the Cars movie. Like, Mater, I'm not doing this. Oh, come on, you'll love it. Tractor tipping's fun.
You should go into acting, Stephen.
I'm trying my best to find being an actor. And yes, I'll keep on practicing being the actor. And I think I do have a Texas Ranger badge somewhere here. Hold on. Here it is. This is the Texas Ranger badge.
Nice.
And I'm going to wear it at the Wild West City to help the marshal bring the outlaws to justice.
Make sure you take a couple pictures of that and send them to me.
Sure.
Take some pictures of that. I'd love to get a copy.
Sure. I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you after this live stream's over.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the star badge that I've been wearing. And I'm still going to keep on practicing the lines of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Okay.
And hopefully I'll be getting it right.
And maybe they'll bring a new show back.
Yep.
And put you on it.
Well, I've already did the remake cast of Walker, Texas Ranger on my Facebook account here.
You have?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I still have it here somewhere. All right, let's see. Aha! Here it is. All right, let me hit share screen. The one that's... Okay. Here's the picture of the remake cast of Walker, Texas Ranger. First, we have Dustin Weiniger.
Nice.
Then me.
Wow, great look.
Then we got Scarlett Darlin. Then we got Richard Bentowski. And Dry Socket. And Haley Midgley.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you very much. But I should change a little bit of Dustin Weiniger. Maybe I should, but I'm just thinking of it, that's all. Maybe I should have you as my new partner of Trevette.
Well, I think you got it all covered.
The new Texas Rangers actors: Carlos Washington, Steven Sheets, Scarlett Darlin, Richard Bentowski, Dry Socket, and Haley Midgley.
I think acting's a little bit out of my line.
You do?
No, I said I think acting's a little bit out of my lane, that's what you said.
Oh.
Leave me to singing.
I see.
That. Okay.
So yeah, this will be a great opportunity for me to retake the remake cast of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Nice.
Like, I'm Sergeant Cordell Walker, and maybe Carlos Washington, Jimmy Trevette, Scarlett Darlin as Alex, Richard Bentowski, C.D. Parker, Dry Socket as Gage, and Haley Midgley as Cindy.
Okay.
Yeah. Like for example, Walker. Alright, how about units stand down? We'll take it from here. Cindy, Gage, a highway patroller discovered something. So here's what we're gonna do. So that's how it goes right there. And then that's when you have called me to let me know what's going on. You know, like for example, Carlos, Walker, I just found a couple of guys who are selling drugs. You better get over here. All right, we'll be right there, Trevette.
You got this down.
Yep. Someday I might get the lines of the real actor, Chuck Norris.
Right.
And even though the real actor, Chuck Norris, have died in Hawaii.
Yeah.
He was a very good actor.
He's a good guy.
But especially I like the line where he has those three feathers of an eagle, hawk, and the owl for the Ranger Mobley. Like, my friend, go into spirit of the owl. He will see all things for you.
Wow.
Go into spirit of the hawk. He will protect you on your final journey.
Nice.
Go into spirit of the eagle. He will soar you to your father. Your father awaits you.
Okay.
Payback time.
Wow.
Yep.
You're an actor. You're impure.
Thank you. Well, I'm still trying to practice it though. But once I get the hang of it, I might go to the recording studio and practice the actor of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Good.
So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Keep practicing being the actor and singer.
And you're going to record that album and make it hot.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Right after this live stream's over, And after I send you the picture of the star badge, I'll get started on practicing the lines.
Awesome. Well, it's been nice being here with you. I've got to skedaddle and go feed the horses.
Okay, but Carlos Washington, do you have anything to say before you go?
Well, I want to thank you for allowing me to be on your show, and hopefully I'll get to see you as Texas Ranger in some of your productions, and soon to hear your album.
Well, this gives me an idea, Carlos. Maybe on my next time live stream show, maybe I'll wear the Texas Ranger badge, and that way you can come on back in anytime you want to.
Okay, buddy. Appreciate it. You have a good evening, and I'm going to head on out the door.
And I tip my hat to you, Carlos.
Likewise,
the newest
brother.
member of the Texas Rangers.
God bless, man.
God bless you, and thank you for coming.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you have it, folks. Carlos Washington, the first-time man from New Mexico. And he was the very first guy that I ever met. And but now, after this live stream's over, I might have to send him a couple of pictures of the Texas Ranger badge. And hold on. Uh-oh. Anyway, there you have it, folks. Carlos Washington, the first man from New Mexico, or from Youngsville, New Mexico. And it was the first time I ever met Carlos Washington. And, Well, the show's almost over for now there, New York Outcast. And maybe next time, when I start my next live stream show, I might wear the Texas Ranger badge and show Carlos Washington how the real Walker Texas Ranger does. But first of all, I need to send a picture of the badge. And, but yes, Carlos Washington was the very first cowboy I ever known. And, it was the first time I ever met him. And it was fun. And anyway, before we really end this live stream, I do want to play one of his videos that he's singing. And the first one and the only one that we're going to play, such as this one. And his best tune that he ever did, it's called hold on. It's called Swing Time Baby. Ladies and gentlemen, here to sing the Swing Time Baby, Carlos Washington.
Real-time Western show. The cowboys got a rowdy, they begin to hold. They did their thing the Western way, made my gal say shake and sway. Swing time, baby, and swing them pretty boots. Well, it's swing time, baby, swing them pretty boots. Swing time, baby, let's dance to Western roots. I'll swing you high, I'll swing you low. Swing big and not swing no more. It's swing time, baby, let's swing them pretty boots. Come on. How about it? Well, it's swing time, baby, swing them pretty boots. Swing time, baby, let's dance to Western roots. I'll swing you high, I'll swing you low. Swing to you and not swing no more. It's swing time, baby, let's swing them pretty boots. It's swing time, baby, let's bring them pretty boots. Yeah, I like that. Come on.
Wow. So there you have it, folks. Carlos Washington with his #1 hit single, Swing Time Baby. And I think I do have one more video that I want to play here, I think. Actually, 2 videos of Carlos Washington next. Before I end this live stream and send him a couple of pictures of a Texas Ranger badge. Actually, 1, 2, 3. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4 videos that I want to play next from Carlos Washington, since he already showed up today. This next video I want to play is when Carlos Washington showed the viewers about his album. Here to talk about it, here's the guest that I've already said show him. It's Carlos Washington.
You know, it's been a, hey folks, how are y'all today? You know, it's been a wonderful day for me, but it's been a fantastic month. You know why? My album, A Little Western, A Little Swing, is #1 in 2 charts, the Indie Express Country charts and the Western Wave Western charts. I mean, how cool is that, right? You know, and this would be possible if it wasn't for all the DJs and radio hosts that play my music. Still Horse and I are just so elated for that fact. And you know what makes it special too? Is that in one of the publications, the Western Wave magazine, a good buddy of mine, Doug Ferry of Figs, was featured in it. So it just kind of ties it all together. He's a great cowboy. He sings Western music, and he's pretty awesome. So y'all, I just got to tell you, it's a great day to be a cowboy. Y'all have a great day. Hey folks.
That's true. It's true being a cowboy. But once this live stream is over, I'm going to send him a couple of pictures of a Texas Ranger badge that I've always wearing to help the marshal bring the outlaws to justice. Josephine, welcome aboard, but the live stream's going to be over soon. Now, this next video of Carlos Washington did, that when he was the first swinging cowboy, even though he's not at the rodeo anymore. Take it away, Carlos Washington.
Cowboy thing. I'm a little bit of Western, I'm a little bit of swing. Don't try to change me, it's a cowboy thing. 'Cause I'm a little bit of Western, I'm a little bit of swing. I'll play that cowboy stuff and I'll swing that thing. From Baton Rouge to sweet LA, there's cowboy music along the way. We're awesome folk that love it come to life. All the folks here in Santa Fe like Western swing. How they say, ooh, ah, arriba, give me that swing.
That's true, Carlos. You're a little bit of Western and a little bit of swing. Now, this next video of Carlos Washington that he ever did, that you're going to hear, is this next one. And one of his classic videos that he done. Here's Carlos.
Hello there. 30 seconds with CW. How y'all doing today? Gosh, I'm having a wonderful day. You know, but I want to give a shout out to all the DJs that made 2021 real special to me and Steel Horse Swing. You know, because without DJs, you guys can never have an opportunity to hear my voice and hear what I can do and let me sing the music and write the music that I do to be heard across the world as well as the U.S. So I want to give a shout out to some of the DJs. I can't name you all because there ain't enough time, but I can name a few of you. You know, like Tommy Tucker from Lewiston, Idaho, Chuck Rude Buckaroo and Wayne and Kathy from Oregon, Eddie Laverett from Colburn, Alabama. You know, that's my birth state. We got Nancy Flagg, California, Janice Brooks from Pennsylvania, H.D. Ainsworth. That boy has a voice now.
Yep, that was his first time when Carlos Washington ever did this next video. Now, this final video, before we end this live stream and I'm going to send him a picture, is when Carlos Washington go tour. And that's when he has a great band. Here's Carlos. Wow, that was the first time when Carlos Washington ever go on tour. And, yep, he's a very good singing cowboy and a little bit of swing. Anyway, this will conclude my May 26th live stream show. I want to thank you all for watching it. I do want to thank my guest today, Carlos Washington, for showing up today. And the people in the chat here, too, as well. And like I said, after this live stream is over, I'm going to send Carlos Washington a couple of pictures of a Texas Ranger badge. And after that's done, I might still practice the lines of the actor of Chuck Norris as Walker, Texas Ranger. And hopefully, everything will turn out well. Now for YouTube people, if you haven't checked my YouTube channel, hold on. Check my YouTube channel out, hit that like button, and a subscribe and a notification bell. Send me comments about my videos. Facebook people, if you haven't checked my Facebook account, hit that link button and that following button and smash that notification bell. And please, folks, please send me comments about my videos, alright? I'll do my best, Josephine. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all down the trail. Or actually, I will see you next time on my next time's karaoke show. Or some other like that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.